Hey, what's up you guys? It's Sam and I'm finally back with another video. It's been a minute since I've picked up the camera and I've actually talked to you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're taking care of yourselves and I hope that you're taking care of each other. And I have been up to a lot of things. And right now, currently, everybody seems to think that it's the end of the world. So I have been doing a lot of working and a lot of schooling until a couple weeks ago that went to online. Now everybody's quarantined, so we can't really, not like by the government, of course, but everybody is refusing to leave their houses, which I don't blame them. But life has just been crazy. I wanted to do a Q&A today because one, I'm bored. Two, I realized that it's been a long time since I've picked up the camera and had a quick little video with you guys. And plus, if there's anybody new that happens to be on my channel and you want to get to know me a little bit better, here's some questions that we're going to answer, and hopefully you'll get to know me a little bit better and see if I've changed in the past year since the last time I filmed a Q&A video. What is the best comedy movie that you have ever seen? I would have to say the best comedy movie that I've ever seen is any movie with Melissa McCarthy in it. What is your favorite song at the moment? Oh, my favorite song. I have to look. Just give me a minute. But lately, I have been listening to Justin Bieber's new album, Changes, and it's pretty good. I would usually say any song by Camila Cabello pretty much sums up what my favorite song would be. But lately, TikTok has ruined my life. So I have a lot of songs that I've been listening to that are off of TikTok. But definitely for like the past week, I want to say the past week, I've been listening to Justin Bieber's album Changes, which is actually, Bieber, give you props. It's actually pretty good. And I've been listening to it nonstop. What is the first thing that you notice about a person? I would have to say the first thing that I usually notice about a person, okay. There's two different things that I usually notice about a person, because let's get the physical out of the way. A person's eyes, for sure, is the first thing that I ever notice when I look at someone. But if it's something like when I'm getting to know you, the first thing that I notice is typically if I'm with you in person, because if you're texting, that's a little bit different. But when I'm with you in person, I've spent time with you, I can kind of get a feel of, it's weird to say, but I can get a feel, I have a good sense of character. I can usually tell if you're a good person or if you're a very compassionate person if I've ever spent enough time with you, or if you're just, or I've had a significant amount of people that I've spent time with that are rude right off the bat, or they're selfish, or any sense of characteristics I don't want to associate myself with. And I typically like to surround myself, unlike any other person, I like to surround myself with positive and supportive people, rather than selfish and negative people that everybody has those traits, but some people more than others. And that's what I usually can tell. If I've spent, give me a day. If I can spend a whole day with somebody, I usually can tell what kind of a person you are. Just by how you treat people, how you treat your friends, how you treat your parents, how you act, and how you handle situations, I usually can tell what kind of a person you are if I spend time with you. So eyes and a sense of character. Do you have a prized possession? If so, what is it? Okay, y'all are gonna make fun of me for it, but there's a reason for it. And if you look behind me, you can see him. This little guy right here, I'll get him, hold on. This guy right here. There's a little story behind it, and it's not gonna be a little sappy, but, well, yeah, it's gonna be sappy, but, okay. This is a little bear. If you can tell by the little shape on his face, it looks like he's got a Mickey Mouse face, right? Well, this was my granny's. Little backstory. This is a bear that my granny got when we went to Disney. And I have always had an attachment to this bear because I remember she got this when it was our first trip to Disney. I was 5 years old when we went to Disney the first time, and with my family on my mom's side. This bear means a lot to me because I wanted this bear. And I usually growing up as a kid, I never liked feminine colors. I didn't like purple or pink or anything like that. But for some reason, this bear, I really wanted him. I really wanted him, but my granny got him. And she always kept him because she loved collecting bears. She always had a bear collection in her house. And I remember I would see this bear literally every day because my grandparents helped raise me. So I would see this bear all the time. And well, when my granny passed away, when I was 16, she told my grandpa that I could have this bear, that this bear belonged to me, and I sleep with him literally every night. This bear is I guess what you would call a safety blanket for me. Whenever I'm literally in a hard time, or if I'm sad, I just give him a squeeze or I give him a big old hug, and I'll just hold him like this, and he instantly brings comfort to me. This is a prized possession of mine that I will never part with. And yes, I am a 22-year-old grown woman that sleeps with a bear every night. And he sits right up there where I got him from every night. He will not move. It brings me comfort and reminds me of her every single time. And he just makes my heart happy. So this is one of my prized possessions that I will absolutely never ever part with. What is your favorite brand of makeup? If you know me at all, or anybody that watches my videos, or anybody that is one of my friends, you're probably laughing at this question because I do not wear makeup. I don't like makeup. I don't like the way it feels. I don't like anything about it. I feel like women shouldn't have to wear makeup, and I know, like, I understand the feeling behind it, like feeling empowered and feeling beautiful, and I personally don't like how it physically feels. I feel like I'm wearing a latex mask that if I can just do this and peel the whole thing off my face, I want nothing to do with it. I'm not a fan of makeup. I rarely ever do my hair, and when I do my hair, I'd much rather make my hair curly or put it up or do something than wear makeup. Makeup is a no-go for me. If you have any tattoos, how many do you have, and are there any meanings behind them? Well, as you can tell, I have a few. Because I don't want to show you guys. I don't even think I can show you guys without... I'll try to. Give me a second. I have one. And it's on my back. We're going to hike this shirt down over the back here. Here we go. I have one. This was my first ever tattoo that I ever got. Let's zoom in a little bit on it. This is one of my favorites that I ever gotten. I got it when I was 17. I had to have my mom with me when I got it. But it is a memorial tattoo for my granny. And it is one of my favorites because one, it's not very small, and two, it has a lot of meaning to it. And there's a little story behind it because my granny loved monarch butterflies as well. So between us girls, my mom, me, and my aunt, whenever we're out in the summer or the spring and we see monarch butterflies, we associate, like how when they say, like, for like red cardinals, whenever you see a red cardinal, that is a loved one in reincarnation that's visiting you. My mom got a monarch butterfly tattoo, and she said that when she got her tattoo done, she saw monarch butterflies constantly, almost all the time. And monarch butterflies in Michigan, like, they're not rare. It's not like they're a rare thing, but they appear once in a great while. When I got this tattoo done, literally that summer, I would see monarch butterflies all the time. And at least once. And before, I never, ever would see a monarch butterfly unless I went to Frederick Meyer Gardens. And ever since I had this tattoo done, I have seen a monarch butterfly, if not once or more, at least during the summer or the spring. And I like to believe that that's my granny that's paying me a visit. And if you don't believe in reincarnation, or anything like that, that's fine. But I personally like to believe in it because it makes me feel happy, and it makes me feel like that they're still here, that they're never gone. Anyways, let's get on to the second tattoo. And if you can't already tell, it's right here. It says, "Adventure is out there." And you can see it's a little watercolor splashes. If you watch my previous videos, my friend Michaela and we went to Europe for like a week. And back in May, so that was almost a year ago too. Wow, see, time flies. This is my second tattoo, and it also has meaning behind it because, well, first of all, I got it done in the Netherlands, and it's my first and possibly last. I don't know. No, it's not gonna be my last. Don't quote me on that. It's my first ever tattoo that I ever had done outside of the United States, and it commemorates our trip. But second of all, let's start with the quote. Adventure is out there. Sounds familiar though, doesn't it? Adventure is out there is also a quote from the movie Up. And I absolutely love Disney movies. I grew up watching Disney movies. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to flash y'all, I promise. I grew up watching Disney movies. And Disney movies have a special place in my heart that they make me happy and they make me feel, and I'm still young. Don't anybody ever quote me that I ever call myself actually old, but they make me feel younger. They make me feel young at heart. And they just make me feel good. And plus we were out adventuring when we literally got the tattoos done. And that's something I want to live by because I never want to lose my sense of adventure. I always want to explore the world, and people and places and things about these places are something that I never want to abandon because I always want to have a sense of adventure, because I feel like if you lose that sense of adventure, then life becomes a little less exciting. And to me, I've always been adventurous and I never want to lose that. And so that's something that I hold near and dear to my heart. And let's get on to the third tattoo. The third tattoo is my most recent one. My little koala, if you can't see him. He's still healing, so I'm not gonna zoom in all the way because he's looking kind of crusty right now. But people, even my mom even asked me, she's like, why'd you get a koala? First of all, I love koala bears. A lot of people that I told them that I was getting a koala tattoo, they associated it with the wildfires in Australia. And they're like, oh, you're commemorating it. No, I'm not commemorating it. I mean, yes, I'm sad that it happened, don't get me wrong. But koala bears, if I did my research on it because first of all, I only got it at first because I thought it was cute. But the second time I really looked into it is when I wanted to know what a koala meant. Every animal has their own meaning and significance to other places in the world, and I wanted to know what the meaning behind what a koala really was. And koalas tend to mean that you have a kind and caring sense of nature. And that is something that, not to toot my own horn, but that's something that I live by. That's something I've always been caring to myself. I've always been caring to others. And I'm always wanting to be kind, because kindness is something in the world that we tend to be running out of lately. And that's something that I never want to lose sight of, because I like to think that I have a kind heart. And when I have a kind heart, I feel as if I can be significant not only to myself but to others and the world. And to me, that's something I live by as well. So all of my tattoos have a meaning, but they have a meaning to me. Some people may think my tattoos are dumb, and that's okay with me too. So, and plus, I'm a big believer that even if it's something that you like and it's a tattoo, get it. As long as it's not something that's offensive and it's gonna offend somebody and you're intentionally trying to offend someone, don't get it on your skin permanently. Just don't do it. Before I say anything about this, I didn't really want to ask or answer any personal questions really about relationships, but this one got me thinking. But do I believe in love at first sight? And do I believe in love at first sight? I never really thought about it. When I feel like love at first sight, I feel as if I would have to say no. I'd have to say no, I don't believe in love at first sight, because to me it's like when you first look at somebody, that's what you're only looking at, the physical aspects of somebody, and I'm a person like your physical looks are a bonus if that person is attractive to you, but also I like to know things about you. I like to know all the things on the inside. I like to know your experiences and things that you've been through and things you struggle with, things that you excel at. And I like to know people. I don't care as much for the attraction factor. I think when I hear love at first sight, I feel as if they're talking about physical attraction, because that's what my mind goes to, but also maybe it's just because I haven't experienced it yet. So I'd have to say no. Right now, I don't really believe in love at first sight. I like to think of falling in love as like when you meet somebody, because there are probably people out there that have met the one, like on the spot. I personally have not. So I feel like it all just depends on you. But I personally don't believe in love at first sight. I feel like that's something that you don't believe in until it happens to you. If it even happens to you. So no, personally, I don't believe that love at first sight. I don't believe in it. Here's another belief question, because I never really got on the whole things like aspects of like what I believe in. But this question is, do you believe in karma? Actually, yeah, I believe in karma big time. I believe that everything happens for a reason. Especially, and a lot of people, when they think karma, there's good karma and there's bad karma. And a lot of people think if you're a bad individual, that's when karma kicks in. I believe that karma is something that happens to you when you have it coming. And it's something you deserve to have come your way. So, and you can perceive it however you want, but that's just what I believe karma is. And you don't necessarily have to be a bad person to be receiving good or bad karma. So yes, I believe that karma is a real thing. And I only put this one in there for those of you that are into astrological signs. And it says, what star sign are you? Well, those of you guys that know me, I was born in March, so that would make me a Pisces. So I'm a water sign. I think this is going to be the last question, because I feel like all the rest that I'm wanting to pick are repeats from the last Q&A video that I did. But are you an extrovert or an introvert? Personally, it depends on who I'm with. Because if I'm meeting you for the first time, I can be introverted as hell and I will not talk and I will be super, super shy. And I can't hold a conversation at all because I have social anxiety big time. And I feel like that has a big effect on me. And I know I'm not the only person that struggles with that watches my videos. But those of you that know me, I can be very extroverted. It just depends on who I'm with. Really, it depends on who I'm around and if I just met you. So, and I think there's a term, I'll put it here. I think it's ambivert or something like that. It's when you're both, because that's me. It just depends on who I'm with. So I can be both. I don't know what that sound was, but okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, so I know it's nothing special, and I know it's a typical thing that people do when they make these kind of videos, but I figured a lot can change in a year, and I figured I would try to do some questions that I didn't have before, but I hope you guys are doing well, and I'm not gonna make any promises on making a video right after this one, but school is almost over, so there might be some videos coming soon, okay? But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you stay healthy, and I hope you stay safe. But if you guys like the video, go ahead and give it a big old thumbs up for me, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. And I hope to see you guys very soon. I hope you stay safe, and I hope you make the best of this whole thing we call life, okay? I love y'all, and I'll see you soon.